I'm a Muslim,
Yep.
but what we learned about Jesus, peace be upon him, is that we love him.
Yes.
We love all the prophets, Moses, Abraham, and we adore them and we follow them.
Yep.
We learn in the Bible that Jesus used to fall on his face in prayer, and we do that 5 times a day.
Beautiful.
We learn that Jesus worshiped the one true God. That's who we follow. So my question is that as a Muslim who loves and adores and follows the teachings of Jesus, will I be punished or go to hell if I don't follow your idea of what Jesus was or what he taught according to Christianity?
If Muhammad spoke the truth, I'm going to hell. Because I'm a blasphemer. I'm worshiping Jesus as God. So if Muhammad spoke the truth, I am going to hell. If Jesus spoke the truth, that he's God in human form who bled and died on a cross to forgive me and to give me eternal life, if Jesus spoke the truth, I'm going to heaven, because my faith is in him. Why would I choose to trust Jesus instead of Muhammad? Because although I have a great deal of respect for Muhammad, like one of the 5 pillars, give alms to the poor, I obviously respect that. I obviously respect the way Muhammad believed that Jesus was born of a virgin, lived a sinless life, ascended to heaven, is coming back a second time. I agree with all of that. Muhammad made a crucial mistake. He denied the deity of Christ. Now, when was Muhammad born? 570 AD, which means he obviously never met Christ. But Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Matthew, Mark, John, Peter, James met Christ. And they all insisted that Christ claimed to be God. Repeatedly in the Quran, it is stated, Jesus is not God. He's a good prophet, but he's not God. Repeatedly in the New Testament, it's stated, Jesus is God in human form. Now I have a decision to make. Who am I going to trust? A man who lived 500 years after the fact? Or people who lived during the life of Christ, met him and talked with him? Sir, when it comes to historical knowledge, that's a no-brainer for me. I will always try and go back and connect with the eyewitnesses to be my primary source of information about any historical person. If you think I'm going to trust the guys who flew planes into the U.S. World Trade Center to be my primary source of information about Muhammad, you're nuts. I think that's bigotry. To find out about Muhammad, I better have the intellectual honesty to read the Quran. And if I use some terrorists as a reason to reject Muhammad, I'm a narrow-minded bigot. So, if you're seriously considering Islam, you better read the Quran. And all I'm doing is standing here saying, if you're really interested about Jesus Christ, you owe it to yourself to read the Gospels, the eyewitness accounts of Jesus, and ask yourself, does the evidence point to him being reliable or not? Does that make sense?
It does. So first of all, I respect you a lot for telling people to read the Quran. I 100% agree.